Yeah, I was about to fuck all that off, so it is
Should I
what
be
it
here?
is.
Oh, you good? Stay here.
I mean, if you want to be,
Here,
it's up to you.
management. Let's go.
Y'all ain't gonna be mad if I ain't got an opinion on one or two.
Oh, come on, management. You here?
Are y'all ready?
Yeah, we're ready. Yes, goddamn buddy.
Say what you got to say, like you always do. We gonna move right along, same as always. Ain't nothing changed. You ain't new to this. What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Man Listen. I'm your host, Reggie Classic. And, well, you guys already know, Tiff is here.
Hey.
Ty is here.
What's up with y'all?
Mike is here.
Fuck niggas.
That's real, too, I guess.
God damn.
Man, they can fuck my whole day up with that bullshit.
Story time. Story time.
What the hell wrong with you?
Man, I say this shit way too much on this show. And I'm going to say it one more again, and hopefully it's the last motherfucking time.
It ain't gonna be.
It won't
probably
be.
won't be. You right.
Mm-hmm.
Do not come to a hotel looking for motherfuckers.
You have said that a lot.
Thank you. We cannot tell you anything.
Period.
It is against the law.
Unless you got 5 stacks.
Or $5 in this nigga's case.
So, wait. So what happened, man?
So I get into work. Now this is me walking into work. I barely said hi to anybody. And the nigga is holding a motherfucking Post-it note up to the front desk agent's face like this, right? And he's like, yeah, so you don't recognize his name? She ain't been here. And I'm thinking,
He in there interrogating him?
yeah, I'm already in like, oh shit mode, like here we go. Like, damn, I ain't even really get through the door yet, right? And so she tells the nigga 3-4 times, man, I can't do it, it's against the law. So finally, to get him up out of there, she was like, you know what? Call Central Reservations and see what they can do for you. And he took that piece of information and was like, alright. And the nigga seen me stand back there. He said, brother, can I let you outside? I'm like, oh shit, here we go. And so we get outside, right? The nigga go, look, man, you seen my BM in here, man? She about this tall, hella ass. And she drive a gray Altima. I said, bro.
Everybody was drawing great.
Everybody got one of them Altimas, bro. Not even trying to be funny.
Yeah, you said I give him a foreign. Yeah, like Ultima, like that one.
Everybody got them Altimas, nigga. They big, got the motherfucking car rental spot.
That's the
That's
the
like,
common BM car.
Right.
Damn, is an Ultima a BM car?
It is, no matter the year.
Man,
So anyway,
if you got an Ultima, you got kids.
yeah.
Nigga.
Normally,
You got kids.
You think about what I'm saying, gas and all that old shit. But go ahead.
And so the nigga was like, yeah, man, they wasn't trying to give me the records, man. I'm just trying to see if she been here recently or if she gonna be here. And I was like, man, she was right. Like, it's against the law. We ain't allowed to do shit. We can't give you that kind of information. That nigga said, all right, bro. Nigga reached in his pocket, pulled out a 5.
No.
That nigga folded the motherfucker in half and was like, can you pull the record?
A $5 bill?
A $5 bill, nigga, a Abe. Nigga pulled out an Abe.
Yikes.
Come on, man.
You didn't tell that nigga to put some respect on your
No,
name?
motherfucker, I couldn't get a Ulysses, another nigga, honest Abe. Man, I said, bro, I can't do it, man. You know,
Nigga want you to risk your job for $5.
For 5 funky ass, I hate niggas.
Dollars.
Right, for $5.
How old was he?
I don't know. He looked like he was in his late 30s, early 40s.
God, they
Hella
still
disrespectful.
Man, he's still chasing.
That nigga
bro,
don't
that
even know
chick
how to
gone,
bribe.
bro.
That's why his chick go. He don't even know how to bribe properly.
No, for sure. That's why I was acting like that sound like some 60, 70-year-old nigga shit. Like
$5?
She been here, young boy.
Whole dollars, bro. You
That's
want me
like,
to put
yeah.
my whole life and well-being on the line for $5, my nigga? I'm supposed to do that for you?
Yeah.
Should have just walked
Like I
away.
said.
No, I did. I told him good luck, and I went to what I was doing.
I mean, for
The
$5.
nigga came back. First he parked in the back of the parking lot.
Nigga
he
on
was
the
back
stakeout.
On the stakeout.
On the stakeout.
And he left and
Yeah.
came back. He went and got something to eat and came back when I showed up.
You hella stupid.
The nigga, he went to Wendy's on 98.
He was on a real stakeout,
Yes.
bud.
I showed
You think
y'all
if I
the
had
picture of the
documents
nigga's
and
car.
shit in there?
Niggas help me get these spicy nuggets real quick. She ain't here yet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit back, eat this motherfucking baconator, and she roll up, nigga. It's on. Oh my god.
About to hit him with this frosty.
Periodically throughout my day, I'm going to look at the camera and see if the nigga's still there. That nigga hung the fuck out.
Oh my god.
And so he leaves again, right? So I was like, before my lunch, I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and see if old girl been here or is gonna be here. Her reservation is for tonight.
Oh, that nigga head in the curb, nigga. Oh,
The
That's why he's
nigga's
sitting out there.
reservation is for tonight.
You actually looked up her,
I looked up her information.
and she gonna be.
She
and
gonna
so
be there
is he
tonight.
gonna be there?
I hope not.
You don't
if,
know.
If he is, I'm not at that motherfucker
Goddamn.
when you start airing shit out.
That
That's
nigga,
scary.
damn, that nigga
But
sitting there like a Black
The
Friday.
even
Like,
funnier,
nigga,
the even funnier thing was the nigga kept going back and forth between our Holiday Inn and the other one, like, because they kept calling over, like, man, are y'all getting this dude? And he's like, yeah, we got him, but we can't do shit for you.
wow.
I wonder
Yeah.
how he find out.
she probably left something
So
somewhere.
what happens is when you reserve and you leave your email address, we send you the confirmation via email. So that shit probably got leaked or she left some shit open.
Yeah, he
and
saw her
the nigga
email.
seen it.
That's crazy.
But I don't know. I don't know if he saw that though. Because in the email it has the time and date.
Yeah.
Well, no, it has the check-in time.
Yes,
it
and
gives
the
you-
date for the check-in,
Yeah, the
right?
date,
That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
He a whole
So
He probably
nigga-
heard some conversation or something.
or something like
so-
that. That's what I'm saying. He got some third-party info.
Anywhere between 3 and at 3 o'clock on in.
Yeah.
On 3 o'clock on in, you good. But that nigga hung the fuck out.
Hey, man.
Bro, it's gonna be fireworks.
You got there this morning and he was there, right?
9:30. That nigga was already on the motherfucking
That nigga
mission.
went to Wendy's, nigga, copped the new breakfast sandwiches,
No,
nigga. Came back. I'm gonna eat these and see what I'm saying. Hang
And
out.
I know the nigga seen me when he drove in. The nigga said,
Hit you with the head nod.
"The head
nigga.
nod, like, what's up, nigga? I'm here.
I'm here,
Hey,
nigga.
all right,
Respect
brother.
my gangster.
Yeah,
I'm about to
but
be here waiting.
that $5 shit ain't cool, man.
Hey, that
was-
$5 shit is disrespectful.
That was
Disrespectful,
fucked up. Like, brother, would you take $5, my nigga? Like, come on now.
For $5K, nigga, I would have went and looked her up.
Hey, for $5,000, I
I
would have
would've
let that nigga know. Hey, look,
Would you have done it for 500?
Nope. Nope.
ooh, 500. I would have.
500, I might have left.
500. You got a
left
Blues
some-
Clue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I would never straight up.
He got a Blues Clue for 500.
500 give you a breadcrumb or two. Like, yeah, I'm gonna sprinkle this right here, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you go out, you got like her shit kind of like,
Okay.
and you
Do
like
what
write
you
something on a
will
piece
with
of
this
paper,
information.
you ball it up, and you just drop it and head nod that nigga like, nigga.
I was
come
just
get
wondering
this right
what
here.
it would take for you to say,
Yep, she
To get it for sure, yes.
For 5K.
He get it for sure, yes.
For
He get it for sure.
5K, you got the drop.
For 5K, I'd be like, yeah, she coming here. I can't tell you
coming
what
here,
room
she
she
gonna be
in.
on the first floor.
Oh, so you voted
no,
me.
no,
I can't tell you what room she in.
Oh.
I'm like,
5,000.
for 5K, I'd be like, yeah, she got a reservation here. Now for 10K, nigga, I give you the floor. Nigga. For 10K, you got a fucking
gotta start-
floor.
gotta
for
start the party.
10K, you going to jail. Because if a nigga give you 10K to find a bitch, he about to kill him.
For
Ooh,
10K.
that's a body. You're right.
You going to jail.
You're right. That's a body.
Just let you
5K
know.
just tell you that she will be within our hotel system.
5K
I can't
tell
tell you.
you I'm going to whoop her motherfucking ass here.
Unless he Drake, you know
10K
somebody that'll
is
do
like-
it for a Louis belt.
Now if he offering $5, he
Yeah.
don't know shit.
Nigga, you
Yeah,
can kiss my
5K,
ass
that
for just a
nigga-
little $5, my nigga. Like,
But
come on,
10K, Ty's right. 10K, nigga get a whole bat signal.
Yeah, you going to jail.
Nigga be flashing the light at that nigga shit like, nigga, she here.
That
Straight Morse code, nigga.
man, my nigga went and parked all
Damn.
the way in the back.
Make sure his car wasn't seen when she pull up.
Man, but you right under the camera, my nigga. So if anything do go down, nigga, that car is already on camera. You already on camera in the motherfucking lobby looking for a
Fam,
motherfucking
you're
ass.
Hey,
already-
she put it on that nigga.
you're
man.
already in
that
history.
nigga really.
I was just
Phone
about to
calls.
say, what kind of dick you got to suck to have a nigga outside?
Man.
like
she
that.
got some power. Whatever. I don't want it. If I'm doing
Yeah,
all that,
I don't
I
know
don't
that
want
shit. I will know that shit.
You probably tossing that nigga salad.
man.
I think
It might be a whole nother level of shit going
I
on
can
with that
see
house.
that.
Yeah, that thing, that 3-figure treatment.
Man, milking that nigga. Played that nigga prostate.
Wait, I'm sorry. So what's the 3-finger treatment
Oh
again?
my God. Can you use your imagination? Can you please just use your imagination? Oh my
Is that
God.
3 fingers in his ass?
No.
Yes.
Oh,
The 3-figure
wow.
treatment.
I didn't know that was a thing.
God damn
I'm late.
it, man. Hey, I'm
Or
right there with you.
Somebody-
I'm right there with you, Kyle.
Out the loop. I
Shit,
guess.
he didn't let her explore a little too much.
Have y'all ever been pushed to the brink of doing some crazy shit over some good sex?
Hit.
Tiff,
How crazy we talking about?
I've done my own stakeouts.
you did a stakeout before?
I did 2.
Crazy
stakeouts.
vet. Stop Jimmy.
What have you done, Reg?
I haven't done, I've got upset to the point where I done broke some shit. But other than that, I ain't like did no wild shit.
I was in the neighborhood.
In the neighborhood, that's what you call
I was
it?
at the neighborhood.
I was around. I had me going by,
She
right by
told-
your house.
She told me she was going to give it to me again. And I was like, all right, well, cool. Pre-game, shower. Bitch, I'm in the neighborhood. Let's go.
Oh, you did that kind of, that ain't crazy,
That's not
nigga.
crazy.
That is crazy. Like,
No, it's not.
I just popped the fuck up. Are we supposed to be fucking like room?
You called though, didn't you?
Y'all had
That's what I'm
some
saying.
crazy means like you did some shit that person didn't
Like
know
stalking.
of, like stalking. Like
Nigga, you called just to get it in again, nigga. That ain't
He's so
crazy.
Well, no, she told me it was going to go down again. And I
That's what-
popped.
so what's
And then
crazy?
I popped up. She didn't give me a date or nothing when.
You called, right? You showered and shit. You pre-gamed. You called like, hey, I'm
Yeah, but
saying, your
even
neighborhood,
then, I'm
what's
on the
happening?
whim like, okay, I'm going to
I'm
take this
just
shower.
happy
Yeah, but what I'm
shower.
saying.
Yeah, you can't go over there with
But what I'm saying is, that's really, you just
that's not
tried
crazy.
to lure your way back. That's not crazy though.
good.
Now, if you had been sitting out of her house the whole time, plotting when she got home, and as soon as she rolled up, you made the phone call.
I did the Snoop
Nigga, that's
Dogg window
crazy.
roll down.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's the crazy part.
Ty, I'm scared to ask, but go ahead.
What about I did some crazy shit?
Left it in.
2 minutes.
That's
we don't
about
see
that
y'all
nigga.
Nah, not really.
Make sure she can't lose him.
The funny thing is, I had some crazy ass experiences, but it's really been more of the chick than me. Like I had some chicks that like.
Here we
you know,
go.
Oh,
Now, Ty driving crazy.
I had some.
Talk your shit, Ty.
I had some chicks do some crazy
We
shit.
didn't ask you that
but-
because in that
but, like,
case,
for
I've
me-
had some niggas do some crazy shit.
But,
I
like,
ain't
for me,
had-
like-
They ever try to kill you?
Like the craziest shit I ever did probably
Yeah.
was like going to a chick house and being there and being like, yeah, so I know you want me to fuck, but I ain't gonna do it, and that shit turned into a full out fight. They're like just some crazy shit, but it was like when I
A
did this shit.
narcissistic ass.
Do you hear this
You
shit?
ever heard a nigga talk about his macaroni and cheese?
Yeah.
Of course he's narcissistic, nigga.
No, I mean that was some like it was some real shit.
Ty, you went to her house and told her you not fucking.
Yeah.
No. He went to her house, told her, "I know you want me to fuck."
Sorry,
But
thank
I'm
you.
not
Thank
fucking.
you, Reg.
No,
Thank you.
she was trying to, but I had found out that she had smashed a homie. So I was like,
Oh,
I'm
now
cool
you got
off it.
morals and shit.
So I'm like, I'm cool
All
off
of
it.
a sudden.
Yeah.
So it turned into like a whole altercation, and
We
police
need that
got
meme
called
that
and all
go,
type of shit.
we don't believe you.
And
The Ron
I still got a number at Senorita.
Nigga said, "Oh my god."
Fucking jailhouse bitches.
No, I
Well,
said-
again,
Time for show.
Snow
dude.
Trip was.
I was just about to say.
Oh my God, she
Snow
ain't been
Trip
in jail,
was-
nigga.
Man, you
God
can't tell me
damn.
she hasn't. And if she
That
did,
ain't
I don't believe her.
I
The
think
way-
the bitch did a robbery.
The way she
But,
drunk that
y'all-
Henny, I
y'all
would think
crazy.
she had a whole criminal
Yeah,
history.
man.
She does.
Y'all
She
crazy.
made me and Keith look like motherfucking Boy Scouts. Our little Ciroc that we had.
Yeah.
God damn.
Y'all was babysitting the way she
Yeah.
was hitting that shit.
Yeah.
Y'all didn't see her whole stance. Her
No,
whole walk.
I didn't.
Y'all hate me.
She
man.
just walked
Y'all
in and
hate
was
me.
like, yeah, I only drink
Nobody
Hennessy. I
had
said,
to
oh,
know you,
yeah.
Ty. You
Oh,
always
she gonna
got a
fuck
bitch
around.
that
She gonna
did
get
something
Ty
somewhere.
pregnant.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah,
She
straight
probably,
up.
she probably be fucking you up against the wall.
She be
Not
giving you
pegging
that
you.
3-finger treatment.
Oh,
nah,
thank you.
that's what ain't
No,
happening.
not the pegging shit. I want to that.
Try getting the three finger.
No. I don't even want to know if that shit going down at all.
Well, I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
All right, let's bring it back.
All right, so I don't even know what the hell to pivot from that shit.
But yes, have you ever wanted to try to kill somebody?
I ain't never want to kill nobody, but I got a bit possessive. I got a bit possessive. Like,
What about you, Reg?
No, not at all. To either one of them.
That's real. Ty?
Nigga cold. I ain't got time for that shit.
He ain't got time for that shit. I'm telling you, Red's the nigga that you'll come home and all this shit'll be gone. And Mike helped you get it.
How the fuck? Oh.
She always throw you in there.
Yeah.
No, I ain't never want to kill nobody.
Yeah, I ain't.
Ain't no chick ever got me that pissed. Where I was like, I want to kill you. Nah, never. Can't get me that mad.
I wouldn't think so, but niggas do it every day.
Niggas do
This
it
is fair.
every
This is
day.
real.
I don't understand.
You know, I think about like
nigga, I
prison.
remember when your nose was open.
I think about prison.
You was a whole
and I'm
different
like,
nigga.
I'm good.
It was good.
I'm good. Like, I hate your ass, but
No, Mike, you stupid.
It was shit. It was.
He said it was good.
That must be what Coke is like.
The way you, probably.
Shit.
Couldn't figure it out. What the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
Sitting over here jumping over fences and shit.
All kind of wild.
kind of
shit.
wild.
jump over
shit.
fences, nigga.
Nigga, I hear it from my family, nigga.
Wait.
God damn, boy,
Yeah.
she put it on you.
That's the
My
possessive
first
you
piece.
talking about.
Oh shit.
Nigga, no, it was not.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit.
That was not. This is not the same. All I'm going to say is this is not the same one from the back stairwell.
Oh no!
Damn.
She broke my heart.
Yeah, but this ain't the same one.
Wait, so now it's two.
No, the back stairwell was his first piece.
That's what I'm saying. So he didn't went from one possession to two.
That back stairwell just broke his heart because she disappeared. It was, you know what I'm saying? It was one and done type of thing. But this other one,
Damn.
oh, that nigga sunk his whole life into at one point. It was rough. He bounced back, you know what I'm saying? But it was like had to have an intervention with the nigga though. Like, all right, listen.
What really did it was because Candy didn't like her. If you don't get along with you know at that
you can't
point
get
in
along
time
with
in my
Candy.
life, it was like, well, shit, this is where I'm at. If you don't get along with these motherfuckers, this shit.
I just say you don't get along with Candy. Something wrong with you anyway. It's a little odd. Candy nice to everybody.
Yeah.
All right, man. So I guess we might as well go ahead and get started with this list we got here. All right, man. So I guess we'll start with the. I don't know if I want to say it's the end of an era because they ain't really been hot, but Flav got fired. Man. let's just throw it out there like that.
What?
Flav, right?
Flav.
From Public Enemy, right? Everybody,
Fight the power.
the famous, the iconic
Hey,
rap group.
The nigga that has given ugly niggas across the universe hope
Ugly niggas with money.
with money. Yeah.
Ugly niggas with money. There's
You know
always
what
that
time it
little
is.
piece
First
you
of
got
all,
to put
he
in on that.
is
What?
Public Enemy. How
First
you
of
fire
all,
a
no,
nigga?
he is not.
He was the hype man.
Yeah, but you know how if there's a face to everything.
That's an ugly ass face.
The face on your motherfucker.
That nigga got the perfect face for radio. Boy.
No, but I get what you're saying.
That perfect face for radio.
Hey, man. It's hard to argue. It's hard to argue that shit.
Nigga got
But when you think Public Enemy, you do definitely think Flavor Flav, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's the first person you think of.
no, it's
For me, it was Chuck D.
It's
So I
Chuck
get
D.
what you're saying.
Oh.
Flavor Flav, for a lot of people, he had the big ass clock and the whole shit. So I get it. He was the mascot. So
Yes.
he was always out front and shit, right?
dope fiend dance.
Right, exactly. But apparently, Bernie Sanders has been pumping like a rally type thing, right?
Uh-huh.
Yes, the presidential candidate, Bernie Sanders,
Okay.
had been pumping like a rally type thing, and he was advertised as if Public Enemy was going to be there, right? Now, Chuck D of Public Enemy is he wants to feel the burn. He's a Bernie Sanders supporter, right?
Okay.
So, Chuck D was going to this rally,
Okay.
right? Bernie kept advertising this as Public Enemy. Flav was like, fuck that. Flav sent Bernie a cease and desist on advertising this shit as Public Enemy. Because Public Enemy ain't going to be there because I ain't coming.
Oh.
Now, the other side of that is Chuck D owns the rights to the name Public Enemy. So technically, Flav, you ain't never got to show up, nigga. Because since I own these rights, you can put where the fuck I say on there.
Right.
So when this shit came out, cease and desist and the whole shit, Chuck D was like, fuck it, man, you fired.
Done.
You can stay away. We ain't fuck with you for years anyway. Because they had a falling out before. Years ago, tried to reconcile, Flav do some other wild shit. Chuck D ain't really fuck with Flav since he started doing reality TV. No, before that.
For real?
Yeah, when he was doing the shit with the
Oh,
chick
yeah,
from Rocky.
with the Bridget.
Yeah, Bridget, whatever, yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about all
he
that.
stopped
shit.
He said that Flav was making a character of himself, and nigga, like you said, he's a mascot for Public Enemy.
Man, he called that nigga a sellout.
He did.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard to be Public Enemy, fight the power, all black everything. You out here marry white chick. It's just
No.
it's a weird, like, you know what I'm saying?
Weird
like,
dichotomy.
Yeah, it's like, fam, you painting us in the corner right now.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
I'd have fired that nigga too. Get some bitch ass.
hey, you know what's fucked up though?
Big ass white woman.
Big ass Russian.
Yeah.
You know what's fucked up though?
What?
This is off of Flavor Flav Public Enemy, right? I heard a story that somebody was telling on, I think it was on a podcast or an interview. The niggas from X-Clan, them niggas was turned up with some white chicks one night. The motherfucker say he saw another rapper, say he saw him out and saying niggas walking to a diner, white chicks on their arm. Wow. I was like, wow. But it brings you back to the episode of Martin with a dude trying to paint the snow black and left with the snow bunny.
Right.
But anyway, back to Flav, that's what happened. Flav got fired, and that's kind of where we sit at right
Ty,
now.
you ever been with a white woman?
Of course he has.
Good question.
Oh damn!
Come on, man. Have you seen Ty turn down anything but his collar?
Ooh.
Damn.
Man,
Nigga probably only pull pizza out
You
the oven.
That's it. The oven in the driveway, there's the only places I pull out.
You taking a long time to answer.
I mean, yeah, I've dealt with a white girl before.
Did you enjoy it?
I answered
It
it.
was cool. It wasn't no bad experience.
Nigga said that you enjoy it like it was a roller coaster ride.
I mean, I feel like, when you dating, you trying to, taste the rainbow. Shit. Man, you go around and fucking.
I was ready to say, wherever you tasted, had no seasoning in it. Wasn't no seasoning in whatever you was tasting. Shit was unflavored.
You experiment, you see what's out there. Shit. I
You ever hit
experiment.
one of them like white and black women, like the Wiggers? It's one in every hood. Don't act like it ain't one in every hood.
Nigga said Wiggins.
I ain't never had a white black chick.
I mean, like the chick from fucking Hustle and Flow.
I know what you're talking
I'm in
about. I ain't
charge.
never,
What is she, a whore?
I'm not asking them if he hit a
First of all,
whore.
this nigga said I'm in charge.
I'm
Damn.
trying to see if he ever hit a wigger.
Oh my
Not
god.
the hood.
I had a white girl. She was a real white girl.
You had the Valley suburban.
Yeah.
Dublin.
Yeah. I'm saying,
Livermore.
you had that.
Ish.
Yeah, I got you. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, man. So, first the Fat Boys, now this.
That's the bad boys.
Yeah, Public Enemy.
Well, they wasn't doing it.
I mean, they really.
They had like Public Enemy Radio, but they had some other shit
They
going.
legends.
Yeah, I mean they've been
Man.
doing.
They legends.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
they've been doing like shows. They still been doing shows and stuff
And
like
Flav
that.
wasn't coming to some of them anyway.
Yeah, he wasn't coming to their shows. He wasn't performing.
That's what Chuck D made that comment. Like, if it was a bag in it, Flav would have been there on time.
Yeah,
But since it was for free, he wasn't gonna show up nowhere.
yeah.
But Chuck D was fed up.
They've been doing touring and benefit shows.
Oh,
with
that kind of
Wu-Tang
shit,
Clan
yeah.
and stuff like that. So
That nigga said if it was a bag,
That's what he said. That nigga said if it was a bag involved, nigga.
if there was some
Flav
money
would've been
involved, Flav would have been there.
Flavor Flav.
So Flav don't do nothing for free.
acceptable.
You know what time it is.
Yeah. Chuck kind of went too far though. So I know Flav was knock and all that kind of shit.
I mean, shit is more than obvious.
Wait, but
Yeah, but you ain't got to say it though.
No.
But the thing was on TV though. I mean, he was on growing up hip hop, and they put him in rehab.
But he insinuated that he was back on it though.
What I'm saying, growing up hip hop is recent. He had him in
But what I'm
rehab.
saying is, you ain't got to put that out there.
He put it out himself.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, if I'm Chuck, nigga, if I'm trying to look you fire, nigga, you ain't coming. It wasn't no bag involved, no way. You ain't been around, no way. I ain't going my part on my way out. Like, yeah, you probably still on crack. Like, yeah, you ain't gotta throw that kind of shot out there,
You
man.
see how niggas do?
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't gotta throw the rock at him. Literally.
Nigga fired a slug at that nigga on the way out. Like, yeah, nigga. And since you was being slick, nigga, take this one, nigga, on your way. You ain't gotta do all that,
Back
man.
on crack. That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's fucked up. Like, yeah, that nigga probably on hot.
I wish one of you niggas would.
Oh my goodness, nigga. Keep talking shit, nigga. I just might. Just might. Now announce your firing live on this podcast, nigga. I just might.
Oh
That's
man.
crazy.
Oh shit. Alright, so from Flav to some other how do you pivot from Flavor Flav to a sexual predator? Can you like make that pivot, or you just gotta just fuck it? Just
You
go.
just jump into it.
Just jump into
Fuck
it.
it.
All right, man. So apparently, Nicki Minaj's husband got arrested because he failed to register as a sex offender in California. I'm shocked that nigga pled not guilty. Sir, you going to jail for this crime?
You play guilty to not being a sex offender or not registering.
Not
Shit.
registering. He went to jail already for being a sex offender.
Okay.
For you know what I'm saying? He's strong-armed it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, granted, he did it as a teen.
Yeah.
These people want to keep putting that out there. He was a teenager when he's
Still strong arm for
still
sure.
strong. With the weapon.
How many times you got to kill to be a murderer?
Yeah, exactly.
Twice.
The first one was a mistake.
The first time could have been an accident.
First one,
out, bud.
first one, you a manslaughterer?
No, for real.
Manslaughter.
That's like, but you know, like I feel like I really think in my head, killing somebody more than once is harder than killing them one time.
Here's the difference, though. You're a murderer even after one time. You're a killer 2 or more.
Oh, okay.
You see what I'm saying?
That nigga right here.
Right, like-
You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
That nigga's
hey.
a little bit red.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to pull through with the kid.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? That nigga be thief.
It's a little different,
This
you know what I'm saying?
nigga spitting. All
So,
right.
Tip, let me ask you, right? If you meet a dude and he reveals that to you, do you still...
That he
you
a
still
sex
fuck with
offender?
him? Nah, you know, I got into a little trouble when I was a teenager.
For
you
what,
know what
though?
I'm saying? I
There's
was
a sex offender.
I
A strong
got
arm for
registered
pussy.
as a sex offender because of shit I did when I was 16,
I'm
17.
not fucking with no nigga that's a sex offender.
He had to break down, or she will have to break down what the crime is.
He don't got to break down shit for me. He got
I mean,
to
but
register. as-
they make you do that shit if you piss on school grounds.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I say there's some leeway within that little shit. If he
And
whipped
nigga-
his dick out to pee on the tree, you know what I'm saying, and somebody snitched on him, if they find him guilty of doing that, they can say, nigga, you got to register that. It's fucked up. But that ain't his
Nigga
case.
better leave
Yeah,
with a
it's
dick
not-
on
Yeah,
the tree.
if you got a case where you strong arm some shit, man.
Yes.
Yeah, strong
I
arm
can't.
and strong arm.
You
shit.
pulled the blicky out and told her
Oh.
to give it up
That's what he
What?
did.
with the weapon. It might have been a knife. I have no idea. But it was definitely with
There was a weapon
It was a
involved.
weapon involved. Could have been a
She
goddamn
was scared. She
pipe.
gave it up.
I don't know.
I mean, shit.
But he forced her to have sex.
How do you enjoy that though? How do you enjoy fucking somebody that you scaring? Like
How do
they're
niggas
not in the mood.
How do niggas enjoy
That
fucking in
pussy is
jail?
not wet.
Nigga said, fuck
How do
you in
niggas
jail.
enjoy fucking
I don't
Oh,
understand.
my
I don't
God.
understand where this is
Hi.
It
going.
doesn't make any
Hey,
sense.
relax,
Oh,
man.
my
Hey,
God.
It doesn't. It's some
Ty,
shit.
come on, bro. That
Mike.
was bad, bro.
Mike.
You can't, Bill. You can't
Yes.
bridge that, bro.
Mike,
No,
Mike.
there's no way that that's the
It
same
is.
thing.
No, wait, listen.
Mike, we're not letting him do
This
this.
nigga,
wanna
this
hit
nigga,
this
this
nigga,
So-
but
nigga,
Listen.
this nigga Ty about to take a Rolex travel for sure.
Yeah.
No.
What the
What I'm
fuck?
saying
All right,
is.
come on. I
What
got to
I'm
hear how you
saying
tie
is-
this in.
What I'm saying is just some shit that we will never understand because we ain't gonna do it.
All right.
That's it.
Thank
That's
you.
all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's all I was getting at. Was like when you asked
like-
that question, was like, how can you enjoy something
Let
like
me
that?
tell you something.
How do Nick like? I
You
don't
fired
get it.
that shot from range. It was off. You shot that motherfucker from deep.
Yeah. Good job.
You know what I'm saying?
Good job.
That's all I'm saying.
I don't feel like he cleaned it up.
Oh my god.
He did, but we avoided.
Oh my
it.
god.
Okay.
It wasn't a cleanup.
I mean, I don't get it.
I'm just
saying,
saying what.
Hey, this
Listen,
nigga
It's
gonna-
some shit that I just don't
this
understand.
nigga gonna
That's
call
one of the
next
things.
week.
That's
I
in
got
my,
recording.
it's in my box. That's in my box of shit I don't understand.
Mike,
Because
no, he could not say that to me. He could not say he was a sex offender. I wouldn't be able to see past. Damn, you're a sex offender? Like that's
So no
cold.
matter what the charge is, the sex offender is
You
done.
can't
It's
you
gone.
can't live by a mall. You can't live by a school.
Yeah,
live-
it's too complicated. It's too
You gotta
that
live in a
fucks up
motherfucking.
your way of living.
You gotta live in the
too.
country and shit, nigga. 30 miles away from goddamn
Old
civilization.
bird box ass house you gotta
Hey.
live in.
Further, my other question is like, okay, so let's just take he did pull out his dick by the school to pee. Like, bro, what was you doing? Like, because the school got to be in for you to get sex offender registry.
Nah.
Do it.
Now you can't just pee by a school that's closed at 8:00 at night. And you pissing by a school, so you was.
Oh well, no, yeah, that's true.
They
I mean,
don't
well,
work
it has
like that.
it has to be kids in the area.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm
okay.
saying. So you pulling out your dick around kids is weird as fuck to me.
so either way it go with some weird
I'm
shit.
cool.
Okay.
I'm done
I can
pass.
see that. I can see that.
Hard pass with you.
However, I don't know if I feel the same. Well, no, I feel the same. Wait, I don't know if I feel the same way if he was like, I killed somebody though. I don't think I feel the same way. I don't think it. I mean, it holds different weight.
Let me tell you something. If
I think.
if that ever happened to me and a motherfucker came to me and was like, I killed somebody, boy. I killed my ex.
I killed my ex is a different conversation. We're not gonna do that because the nigga tell me he killed his ex. I'm out.
Well, yeah, of course you would want to be out, but goddamn, like,
No,
I just think
that's
murder
different.
is one of them things that it's dead. It's a dub.
But you could have pushed somebody and they could have hit their
Wait a
head on the
minute.
stove.
Wait. Fuck all that.
What happened?
Okay.
A nigga can't piss on a tree.
In front of kids.
A nigga can't piss on a tree.
A lot of motherfuckers should be sexual.
Wait, man.
I'm listening.
But he can knock off a motherfucker and you be cool?
Oh, there we go.
I'm trying to understand how we got to this range here. Like,
Yeah.
wait, what?
Come
So
on,
the
Tim.
story matters then.
I mean, all the answer I had was, yes. Shit. I don't know what else you want me to say.
Depending on the type of murder? That's what I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to understand. Like,
Here's the type of murder.
What type of murder is it?
I don't
I mean,
know what kind of different type of
if
murder
nigga
it
told
is.
you,
Was it a knife? Was it nerve with a gun?
no, I'm saying, if nigga
no, I
said,
don't-
yeah,
oh,
like,
no, oh,
I was
no.
lying in wait for this nigga, like,
Yeah, you gotta be a sick motherfucker to stab somebody to death.
You feel me? I was about to say, I'm not into
you
niggas
gotta
that
be
American
a sick
me.
motherfucker.
Yeah, that's real.
Alright.
That's real.
That's real personal.
Yeah, to
nigga.
just keep
Thank you
going
for
and
using
hacking
the word
on a
personal because
motherfucker.
that's not where I was going with it.
For real
it is. Yes, it's considered a crime of passion. It's very personal. You want to be up close and the whole shit.
I don't. Yeah, no.
You gotta be
with
a-
the juggle.
But you said so if somebody was like I don't want to know that whole story about you lying and waiting shit. You can keep that to yourself.
Yeah, start revealing that kind of shit. Then you just
I was
like,
waiting
Okay.
for that
ain't
nigga
this
to come out the room.
strategy?
Before here, I was right where I was getting ready to go. Right before we move on to this next topic on some real shit. Brother coming to you and say, "All right, look here, Tiff. I want to tell you what I'm saying. I fucks with you. I want to see where this can go, but I got to tell you about my history, right?
Okay.
I murked the nigga, right? How do you, even if you want to leave, right? How do you like break up with a nigga who just told you he done killed a motherfucker before?
You seen that gift where Homer Simpson back into the fucking
You know what you
business?
do? You become extremely motherfucking annoying. So the nigga want to leave you alone.
You gotta force your way out.
Yeah.
Start asking for money and shit.
How is that how you fucking way out? Mike, is that how you get a nigga to
Yeah.
leave you?
Hey.
I hate you.
Asking niggas for money.
A couple
This
situations
nigga right
that
here
I didn't
gets
want to
on
be
my
in.
nerves.
It was like, man, look, I
But what if the nigga got money and he ain't tripping off you asking for money?
start doing nasty shit. Stop showering. Stink a little bit.
God
Mug
damn.
up the water.
Throw your whole
place
pH
for
balance off.
I mean, I've had to get out some situations.
Wait, you what?
Mike got the
Not
playbook.
With a
showering?
killer?
It wasn't a killer, but the bitch was berserk.
So you stopped showering, Mike?
No, it wasn't. I didn't resort to
She
that.
ain't gonna want me in my balls.
But I started getting hella distant and weird.
Yeah.
Nah, okay.
Asking for sex and shit.
What?
Women hate that.
When you ask for sex?
Yeah.
No, they don't.
I mean, at 17, 18, it wasn't cool. Especially the way I was
What the
doing
fuck is
it.
you talking about? Women love when you ask for sex.
She was like, shit, you're trying to get my dick wet.
Wait, depending on how you ask for it, though, I guess.
And speaking of that, these motherfucking kids are so advanced these days.
They are.
Not necessarily the kids. It's either the kids are advanced or the parents are just giving fucks less.
I'm just gonna tell you right now before you continue, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a weird spinoff talking about a sex offender. I'm just gonna put that out there. That we are literally talking about a sex offender. You talking about these kids that doing weird shit.
No, but no, I'm
Tread lightly. Is all I'm saying.
No, I'm just saying.
I want to say I agree with you because
He ain't said it yet.
he did. He said the kids are weird. And I agree that these motherfuckers are weird because it's only kids that would think it's okay to fuck at West Oakland Park Station.
Oh,
They were
that
grown.
shit.
I don't believe you.
They were grown.
They were adults.
Did we
They were adults.
find out who they are? Because I feel like they were teens.
They were
I don't
grown.
know, but he
Motherfucker had a
beat that
backpack
shit
on.
down. They ripped the
Motherfucker
backpack
turn around
on
and throw up a gang sign and look out her tongue.
Gang it.
Gang,
They were
gang.
here.
Gang,
I
gang.
didn't say they were, 40 years old. I didn't say they weren't teens.
Jesus.
Gang, gang.
Well,
What
it
you saying about
got
the
marked
gang?
off the bucket list, but
Wait, what?
It's definitely off the bucket list.
it's off the bucket list.
Nigga with the backpack
You
on.
motherfuckers are buckets.
She might be a cum bucket.
She
Might
definitely
be.
is. She was getting fucked at the dirtiest BART station.
And look, and
Motherfuckers
here's,
fuck
aside-
on the train
here's
too.
the funniest thing. We had a guest that was here from D.C., right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling her, she was like, I'm about to catch BART to San Francisco. Is there any advice you give me?
She don't.
I said, hold on to everything you got and just keep your motherfucking head on the swivel. That was the main two things I said, because living here, like, everybody has a story of seeing somebody fucking on BART.
Or
I
smoking
said-
crack.
Or doing drugs on BART.
That's
One of
true.
those
That
things
shit
happen
be
if you
wild
catch
like
BART
that, too.
enough.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, it was the same day the shit happened. I went back to work the next day, and I showed her the video. She said, "Oh my God, people really have sex on BART." Yeah. We're immune to it, but I told you.
I mean,
But I'm saying on BART
Can't afford
and
the Mile
actually
High Club, I
on
guess.
the
Do it on
platform
BART.
is like two different things.
the platform
What
might be cleaner
qualifies
than
you-
a train.
What qualifies you for the Mile High Club?
Fucking in the plane.
Oh, it has to be a plane.
Yeah.
I thought the elevation mattered.
Nigga, you gonna fuck on a mountain? Like, nigga, no, nigga, on a
I
plane.
thought it was the elevation.
This nigga Mike,
No, that's a plane.
Oh, okay.
On a commercial plane.
I don't think I'm trying to figure out how.
Fucking on a
So it
private
can be a
plane.
jet?
No,
Jet
nigga,
Suite
ain't no
X?
mile. What's the
No, it
risk?
can be a jet.
Jet Suite
It
X?
can be a jet.
Jet Suite
has
X,
to-
you can mile high that.
It could be.
Because it's not
Because
private.
It's not private. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
It could be.
It has to be that's still commercial. Because it's more than just it has to be a commercial
Frontier,
vessel.
Who are you? Did you make the rules?
Frontier, and Spirit probably lead the league in.
First of all,
Mile
ain't
High
nobody
Club
fitting in them
episode.
little ass bathrooms. Second,
Where you been?
I don't know because you see, what do we talk about modesty?
We'll get to that.
Listen,
We'll get to that.
But no, I was saying the rate that these parents are getting hotel rooms for kids is so fucking alarming to me. I've been seeing that shit a lot. Come in, get the room. All right, y'all don't fuck up that room. It's on my credit card.
everybody want to be the cool parent,
Right, but
but
man,
that's been a thing.
That's been a thing, dog.
I
That's
haven't-
nothing.
I
That is
don't know.
nothing.
And hotels ain't shit either because I was renting hotels room at 17.
That's why I say, are people having like parties in them, or is it
For
just for them
parties,
too?
yeah.
Usually it's for a hotel party. You know what I'm saying? Ty, you want to get your candy, man? So we can.
I was thinking
trying
about
to be,
it, but
yeah.
That shit hella.
It's all good.
Ty got snacks and shit.
Ty eating horrible. Is it horrible? Horrible?
No, it's
Horrible.
not horrible.
What is it? Haribo?
Yeah.
Goddamn gummy
Rum
bears.
Gummy
gummy
bears.
Just, yeah.
Sour gummy
Rum
bears.
Wait, before you
Well,
change, gummy bears or gummy worms? I think gummy
Gummy
worms
bears.
are better.
Yeah, I'm gonna go worms.
Where you? I know you going bears. You going bears?
No, it doesn't matter to me.
Just as long as it's gummy.
It depends on the brand.
Yeah.
It's a brand thing.
brand.
You doing bears?
I like both, but I'll do.
Y'all stupid.
Yeah, I gotta learn them. The red ones too, red and orange ones.
No, I need the colorful ones that look like the gummy bears, like the rainbow one.
Well, I give you all of them, but I'm just saying, I'm gonna pick the orange and red ones out the pack and just let.
Gummy worms?
Yeah, eat
Cause
gummy
you don't
worms.
sound like you eat gummy. You know that each worm has 2 colors on it, right?
Yeah.
Well, they taste like they rainbow. I mean, they look like.
Told you.
I just
Fam.
be dipping my. First of all, the best candy ever in the world is peanut butter M&Ms.
Oh, I'm not even
But
having this
if
kind of
I'm going to go ahead and
Fuck.
Come on, come on.
never
Come on,
mind.
Tiff. No, ain't no we here.
Peanut butter M&Ms. I said what I needed to say, and I do eat gummy worms sometimes. Go ahead. And fuck who don't like it. Like up.
But Budo.
Next.
I almost got killed on this show for bringing up marshmallow honeycomb.
That shit's nasty.
What?
That shit was good as fuck. And I
Was
love
that?
it.
What is marshmallow honeycombs? Because that
It's a
shit
cereal.
sound,
It's like a lot of fucking sugar.
that's all it sound like.
All fucking
Why do you
sugar.
think he enjoyed it so fucking
Dr.
much?
Oz over here. Come on, man. Let's
What?
This
That
man
shit
called him Dr.
sounds
Oz.
like a motherfucking bowl of diabetes.
Motherfuckers is out here eating Kool-Aid pickles. Like, come on, man.
And nobody's championing that shit either.
Kool-Aid pickles. There ain't no sugar in the chat.
Here we go.
What?
It's just dye and. First of all, Ty, don't ever look over here like that. It's just dye and pickle. It's not even no sugar on that shit yet.
Which Kool-Aid pack is it? Kid?
It's the
Sherry!
red one.
No,
The
no.
red one.
The red.
She a nigga for real.
No, she's not.
No, that's-
This is proof that she's not a nigga. This is flat out proof that she is not a nigga at all.
I hate y'all.
From the
I'm
heart
gonna
of-
tell you why. When I ask
You don't get more
which
nigga than
one
that.
is it, right? Because you're saying there's no sugar in it.
Yes.
Niggas know I'm talking about the big pack that has sugar in it,
Sugar in it.
or the small pack that's sour and bitter as fuck.
Niggas ain't. That's just dumb.
That's real nigga shit.
Okay.
So that's why I asked which one, because if it's the big pack, there's sugar in that.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you ain't got to apologize for not being a nigga. It's okay.
Y'all
It is
getting
quite
on my
alright.
head today.
It's quite all right. I actually enjoy it.
Well, she
But
don't.
that's
eat-
why- so
she
you
don't
talking
eat
about small
fucking
pack.
spaghetti sandwiches either.
No, she don't. She don't.
You didn't need to bring that up on the podcast, though.
She
I
don't.
just need you to know that
There are certain
I-
delicacies in life that she just hasn't, you know what I'm saying?
that's not. Listen,
It's okay.
It's all right.
It's all right.
It is all right.
it ain't my
was
fault
hands
y'all
down.
didn't have shit but sandwich bread.
Oh, here we go.
To
Now
eat
we
y'all.
was full.
Now you being judged. You see what I'm saying?
Now we was full.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Go ahead and
baby.
say you niggas was broke.
That's all that's coming next. All
Damn.
right, man.
Silver spoon.
Relax.
Fancy pants.
Next.
Fuck it.
You have a butler.
From
too?
us being broke to Megan being broke.
There you go. That's a
Fuck
good,
it. We all
That
broke
was a
then.
cold ass segue.
good segue.
Damn.
Apparently, everybody should have heard the story by now with, you know what I'm saying, Meg Thee Stallion and her issues with her label as far as getting money and how much money she deserves and all this kind of shit. She wants to renegotiate her contract, basically, right? So you getting all these people's, you know what I'm saying, especially on social media, of course, everybody's advice or input on what they think should happen. Meg can't read to be 20 years old.
Damn.
That's one thing, because she couldn't read her contract. I saw, bitch, how you in college but didn't read your contract? I saw
That
there's
was
no
my
fucking
question.
way. What?
That was his question. Go ahead.
Why?
Keep going. I don't know. Keep going.
Okay. How the fuck you still getting jerked in 2020? What was the other one?
How you do the hot girl summer shit and don't
Yeah.
How you gonna lead hot girl summer, can't lead yourself, some shit
Yeah,
like
some
that.
shit, yeah.
Yeah,
The blind leading the blind.
The blind
all that
leading
shit.
the blind.
Yeah. All right, so
Talking about playing the
The
nigga and
coldest
getting
one I
played
heard is
yourself.
that you can't say you getting over on these niggas. This
Yeah.
nigga clearly got
Yeah.
it
Bro,
wrong.
you, yeah.
Ooh.
That one
That's
burned
rough.
a little.
Hold this L.
that's rough. So I want to get y'all quick feedback. We ain't got to stay here hella long because it's a long ass process they going through. What's your feedback? Mike, you're a music head anyway. What's your feedback on the situation, your opinion? Might as well throw our shit out there too over to everybody else's.
I think she should have took some fucking time, man. I mean, you hate to see it, but, you know, you take the time. I mean, was she just in a rush to be famous is what it looks like. You know, you got your name out there, you and all the lights and all the shit, but, you know, you're not taken care of. And they said, hey, blame her mama. God rest her soul. They said her mom was the one who looked over everything and said that it was cool. But why didn't you do it?
But on the flip side, I have mixed emotions about the contract now, right? Because I've heard so many different arguments about the contract.
You're not about to give me $15,000 out of $7 million.
No. But that's not true though.
But that's not. See,
all right, good.
See,
that's not true.
Here's the problem, right?
Let's clarify some shit. Yeah.
You signed a 60-40 deal. You know.
You basically signed a 360.
Right. You
Honestly.
signed a 60-40 deal. They get 30% of all your merch. They get 30% of your shows. They run your shows, whatever. You make some money off the end, right? You make, your money off a tour. And most artists, new artists, that's where they really make their money at. On the road, on tours and shit. The problem is that you can't go renegotiate a contract if you ain't dropped the motherfucking album yet. How do you renegotiate a contract if you ain't dropped the fucking legal album?
It's not renegotiating, she's reneging.
Exactly, right? So when I was listening to this shit, I was like, damn, well, she getting played, right? But then after I heard, she ain't dropped the album yet. Mm-hmm. I'm like, so they've been investing money in you this entire time, and now you want them to renegotiate? Time out. You out of line now. You got out of line.
So let's start with when she signed. I believe she got like $10,000 when she initially signed, right? Up front.
Yeah.
She's gotten more than $15,000 total out that $7 million she's made. Because again, it's a 60-40 split. She's been getting her money. According to the label,
they ain't been getting their money.
They haven't been getting their money. So what they believe is the label believes that when she got with Roc Nation management, Roc Nation looked over her contract and said, hey, do you know this shit's even in here? That this is all right, it's in here, right? Mm-hmm. She had no idea, according to her. She said she trusted the people who did it. They were like family to her. Probably hence the mom looking over it. And she didn't think she needed entertainment lawyers and all that kind of shit. So what the label believes Roc Nation did, because Roc Nation has a relationship with Live Nation, right? Mm-hmm. Live Nation basically runs damn near every venue across the fucking country for concerts and all this kind of shit. The label believes that Roc Nation and Live Nation have been paying Meg directly. And Meg hasn't been giving the label their cut out of that money. Okay. Normally, before Roc Nation, the label got paid first, then kicked Meg back her bread. Now the label's saying Meg's getting paid first and ain't kicking shit back to the label. So that was part of, this is all according to the label.
You dirty bitch.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You got both sides of the truth somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
So the label believes this is why they stopped her from putting out an album. When she said, well, they blocked me from making music? Mm-hmm. Yes, because you owe us money. We ain't gonna let you keep putting out music and we keep not getting paid.
It's like making the band.
Pretty much.
We're coming to shut the studio down.
Yeah. So that's their argument to it. She says, of course, she's come out and said that's not true either. But that's kind of where we're at with it. You have any input on it at all, Tim?
My only input is like, it's just like it's sad to watch. It's hard to see because you see a lot of people in the world who just trust the people who they're around and trust people to do right by them. And I hate to think that because Meg was doing hella shit before she even got signed. So she was almost like how you know, our everyday people are in our cities and stuff. Like how everybody got that. Like I could use Cash Doll for an example. Before Cash Doll ever became signed or anything like that, she was doing her own shit. She was doing her own shows and stuff like that. Remember I told you about Cash Doll before she even got big? We was seeing her old dusty looking videos, right? And it pains me to see that you put your trust first, like, oh, okay, well, I think they're going to do right by me because these is like my family. As if family don't sometimes fuck you over. Like, you gotta kind of be not just musically intelligent, but you gotta be, like, intelligent. Like, you gotta protect yourself at all costs, and it's sad that that's where we at in the world. Like, let that girl make some music, and then maybe if you make the album, let her continue to make that. If that's the case, what you said, let her make the album, and then take it off the album. You get what I'm saying? Because the story that we thought was the $15,000 was what was left after they made her pay for everything. You get what I'm saying? So if now hearing how you said it, it's almost
That's what
like
she said.
Well,
She's
no,
literally
what the label said.
No, what I'm saying is that's how I know it was more than 15,000 because she said it was not true. She's done because her EP, according to her, everybody else thinks it's a fucking album. This new shit that just dropped. Yeah. She's been doing radio promo. Right. And she said, because they brought this up like, basically you broke. So right. No, I've been getting money. I'm still getting money. I'm getting money. I can't do all this and not get money. Right. So she's been getting money. Right. That's why the label is saying, well, nigga, we ain't been getting no money because you've been getting. No, and I get that. She said, but what I'm saying is, she said that all she made is 15,000 off the 7 million is not true. She said that. Right. No, I'm saying basically the album. They need to allow her to make the music and then take the money from that. Why? I only disagree because we're talking business now, right? Pay me what you owe me. Facts. You are stopping you from making the album because you still owe me money. Well, what if she ain't got it? You got it. Because I see your tour. You got 3 platinum singles. You got it. I see your tour shits. I see your sold out shows.
I do it like
I see it.
What's his name did Future? What's the dude name?
Rocco.
I do like Rocco did Future.
What you do?
Lock that nigga out. And, niggas get to threatening each other. Ain't nobody gonna really threaten Meg like that. But niggas get to doing some street shit behind it.
Sound like some motherfucking.
Yeah, but he got in the courtroom was a bitch. You owe me, nigga.
You owe me.
So Future dropped like 3 albums to pay that nigga off.
And a lot of people.
And that's all I was saying was like let her drop the album.
But Future didn't make nothing off that shit. Nigga, that was all his money.
But that's my thing. That's what I would come to the table with. I wanted to renegotiate, but if I owe you money, let me make this album. Let me pay you. You take everything from that album. Everything as far as sales from that album. I'll take concerts and everything else, and we can.
Nah, you can't argue that.
This is what I'm saying.
You owe me
this.
You
just need to ask, can I get out the contract?
Well, why would I let you out? I'm
owe me money.
That's what I'm saying. After I do the album.
No, ain't no after.
You gotta make me whole.
Exactly. Because we can say what we want about the label and how unfair it may be, right?
I took the risk.
Exactly. Because you didn't have no money. You came to me, right? I put money in. Carl Crawford is super rich.
First of all, they played her giving her $10,000.
Now that you're not an artist. You ain't big. You ain't did nothing. You rapping a cipher and shit at your couch.
Well, you gotta understand this. Not only
you still recording in the closet.
Wait, not only you not a big artist, you're also a woman artist. And women artists don't necessarily sell.
Exactly. What have you done to make me give you more than $10,000?
I don't know. They would have to base it for me off of.
Yeah, remember none of these popular singles are out yet. No, she was signed before all that. This is what I'm saying. They were the first people to fuck with her.
Yeah, but she had to have been doing something
locally.
But that's what I'm saying. You still generate spins, and you still can do performances and stuff like that locally on your unsigned shit.
Yeah, but you ain't making no money off that shit.
Do you want to go green? Do you want to go national or not?
So you saying
I'm just saying.
So you look at this indie label, basically put the money into you to put you on the map.
She signed
you blew up.
I'm just sad because I feel like Nip and E40 and a few other people gave you the game plan. Like, so y'all
But
can't say people not making money.
But you gotta remember this though. They
That's
also had signed to somebody at one point.
That's
and
a
got-
different
They
era
definitely
too.
did. They definitely did. But I'm saying
Niggas
with
ain't-
SoundCloud and all these out, y'all telling me that she didn't have nothing out prior to being signed. So where y'all just found a tall, big booty bitch who said she can rap?
She ain't got a big booty.
We're not
Shut
gonna
up,
get we're not gonna get
Oh,
we're not gonna
yeah.
do that with you.
Jesus Christ.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying she wasn't doing anything locally. What I'm saying is, as a publishing company, as a label like that, I can put you on a national scale. I can back you. I can put money into you.
So y'all think they gave Future 10,000?
Most niggas, if you listen to most artists when they first started, they get deals like this. They get
But you
deals
gotta
like
put it
this.
this
You gotta remember,
When-
Future was fucking with Outkast them back in the day.
When-
So he already was.
Yeah.
At
Who's
the
already
time
on?
when 50 signed to Dr. Dre, he got the largest contract in rap history.
Which
That was only $1.2 million.
That's not $10,000.
And
But
wait a minute. That's also like the second or third label 50 had signed with. He was signed to somebody else before that. And he was already big in New York. Everybody was waiting on 50 to drop. He had already killed the whole rap scene in New York.
Okay, all right.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but what I'm saying is you still have to give me a reason to give you more than what I gave you. Based on what? You don't have any singles that was getting spins.
I feel
You,
like
you didn't have...
I don't know.
Well, all I'm saying is we hadn't heard of her here in California before.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. So even she's not like Lil Uzi where you got a million fucking streams already, 100 million streams before you ever signed.
Yeah.
She
And I
wasn't
think
on that
that's
level.
kind of, I get what you're saying, but I mean, okay.
So I mean,
$10,000, I just, okay.
no, $10,000
Like
ain't.
Soulja Boy.
It ain't
Soulja
shit.
Boy had.
But you could. But the
phone
problem,
before he
I think the only mistake she really made,
And
other
she
than not
clearly
reading her
didn't
contract,
do the work. And
Not-
then she didn't read the contract. And then she didn't,
But-
she trusted people that she
Thing
shouldn't
is,
trust.
60-40
it's-
ain't necessarily bad.
Yes, the fuck it
A
is.
60-40 split? How is that bad?
She getting the 60.
If
it'll work.
if
I
I
mean-
got $100 and I give you 40 and I take 60,
Nigga, I'm putting the money behind you though. You
The
gotta
problem-
think about that. If
here's-
I put the money behind you when you first start, how was 60-40 split bad? I understand if you already established artist, nigga, if you established artist star, nigga, then that makes a difference. But if you just starting out and you saying, hey, look, you ain't got no
but you
money,
telling me
you ain't got no
taking
following.
60% off everything I do, merch,
No,
concerts.
no,
No,
60-40
off music.
off your music.
Okay, so what about the concert and the
On
merch?
30,
on
I
tour,
get, I
they
take
get
30%.
30%.
I got 30% of your
merch
merch and your tour money.
They get 30%.
They get
They get-
30.
They get 30. You
She
take
gets 70.
Oh, she tripping.
That's
I
damn
thought
near- that's
I
damn near
thought they
standard.
was getting
No.
70 and she was getting
No,
30.
no. She
Nigga,
getting
I'm
70 of her
giving you
tour.
30.
That's why
that's
she's still getting money. That's why
that's
why
and
she's
that's what I'm saying. It's like it's not a bad deal. It's not a great deal, but it's not a bad deal if you getting 60-40 as a new artist, nigga. That ain't established. Ain't you know what I'm saying? You're just establishing yourself.
And-
if you was already established, then I can see you arguing saying, "Hey, I'm not giving you 60%, nigga. I already got my following. Already got music out, nigga. I'm
And
already
that's
hot.
the work that
I
I
don't
said
need
she
you."
didn't do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here-
And I said she
here-
didn't do the work. That's what I'm talking about. Like
Sorry.
you gotta know you can. I can bring the people in. I can do my thing, and then I have more leverage.
And see, and if you think about it, most artists, that's what they typically do anyway. Most artists go and they basically like run a city or run a state first before they like, nigga, now I'm coming to the table to
Right.
negotiate.
Right.
And I already got a following, so you can make money off this following already. I just need you to push me.
But most artists also
Hard.
get jerked on their first deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Most artists do.
I think
That's
it's
just
way
kinda
more
how it
to
is.
it, but I definitely don't know.
Oh, it definitely.
Oh, it's
I
different.
feel like
Yeah.
going to social media was a little weird.
I mean, it's strong arming to make a move.
Well, you've heard
No, that
people
shit
doing
work.
that shit before. Remember the Lots did that shit, right? The Lots
was on the radio, yeah.
They was on the radio and everything, and when they was trying to get out of
a
Puffy,
motherfucking fridge on Puff.
yeah.
I remember that.
And then they talked about it later on. They was like, yeah, we kind of handled that shit the wrong way.
Got their publishing back.
Yeah.
But you know,
Still think
they
it's
worked
like,
out something.
yikes. But-
That was also after albums and shit had been dropped too.
Yeah.
All right, man. So Ty came in and introduced us to a new term that I was not aware of, and I don't know what this shit even means. But we're gonna try to see what we can do with
We
it.
don't see what we can do with it.
What's this shit called again?
It's called modesty culture. That's what it's called.
Modesty culture.
Modesty culture.
Not to be confused with gay culture, black culture,
Oh my God.
European culture.
Jesus.
None of that shit. What the hell is modesty culture?
Try to explain it a little bit better than you did to me.
I mean, so it was hard to
explain
explain.
the best you can.
So it's essentially, I was having this conversation with somebody. They brought up this whole idea of modesty culture, and I was like, "What the fuck?" It was like basically like this whole idea that like you dress and you look a certain way to eliminate sexual attraction from the opposite sex or from individuals. Period. Right? And saying like in America, like per se, like women have to.
This was a woman that told you this.
Of course, it's a woman. You know what I'm saying?
I can tell.
And so
This shit's flawed already. But go ahead.
And so it turned into a very, very interesting conversation. That when I walked in here, since management was here, you know what I'm saying, I brought it up to her because I was
where's
like,
she
"Well,
from?
how do you feel about that, huh?"
Where's she from?
She's from the Bay. She's from San Francisco.
How old is she?
Shit, probably
30
30s.
something.
30s.
In her 30s. Is she married or single?
I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not
She
sure.
got any kids?
I believe so.
So she be fucking. Okay.
Todd is trying to back that motherfucker down.
Do you
I'm
see
try-
it? Do you see it?
He went the intellectual route with her.
So I'm
Good card to play.
What are you thinking? I'm interested.
I was trying to, because she sounds very naive.
Wow.
Okay.
Because
wasn't
if
expecting
you
that,
know
y'all.
anything about men, men will sexualize a garbage bag on the right woman.
Hey, I just saw something on
I'm-
Twitter
fair.
where they said the bubbles is about to
What?
make a situation because the bubbles look like it was shaped like an ass with an asshole in
I
it. So
see.
when you say sexualize anything,
Bubbles?
it was just bubbles. It was just the way the bubbles were laying.
Oh,
So yeah,
Lord.
that goes to what you said about the garbage
But
bag.
yeah, they will sexualize anything if they really want to.
Right.
So I assume modesty culture, like you said, is how she dresses or something like
Yeah,
that.
basically how she dresses
Is it
and-
and what?
huh?
I heard an and.
But he said to eliminate.
To eliminate sexual attraction, basically saying
So
that
you
like,
go out the house looking like whatever the fuck.
well, no, not you looking like whatever the fuck, but it's the whole idea of like they do it so that stuff won't happen to them, right? So like basically like if you dress a certain way, the idea is like if you dress a certain way, you're calling for like sexual harassment or you're calling for like rape and stuff like that.
Bitch, wear a pillow
So,
top.
No, but
And so-
but she has to know that women get raped wearing all kinds of shit.
yeah.
Jeans, sweats,
Pendletons.
And so it was an interesting.
jackets, like
So is she just like directing it towards like bitches who be dressed like hoes? and-
No, she was basically directing toward men. Was basically like men need to learn self control.
They absolutely do.
And so,
yes, but that has nothing to do with
exactly
the woman
It's-
what she has on. Because that nigga's gonna be wild either way it go.
Wow.
And so that was my point. Was like, well, regardless of like, of course, men need to show self control.
Absolutely,
But I was
niggas is
like,
creeps.
but, I was like, in all honesty, I was like, women can also control that narrative if you don't want to be seen sexualized or whatever.
That's
Like,
a lie though.
that's not a lie.
It is a lie because men sexualize eyes, they sexualize lips,
Why?
they sexualize women. They definitely sexualize women's mouths.
Yeah, but women sexualize it themselves as well.
How do they sexual? Okay,
Do you not try to bring attention to yourself?
you do, but if you're
But-
saying
but-
modesty culture, like a lot of women don't wear makeup. A
That's
lot
right.
of women don't accentuate their lips.
A lot of
And-
niggas don't like makeup either.
Word.
okay, so that's what I'm saying. You saying that he's saying they bring
I know.
attention to it.
There-
So I'm trying to understand. A bitch brush her teeth, so her teeth blinging. Is that bringing attention to her?
No.
I'm
But-
kind
but-
of trying to understand because what women do to bring attention to their mouths, is put on like that heavy ass lip gloss or put on bright lip
And there are
colors
women
or
that do that, right?
put on lashes and,
And
shit.
there are women that do that.
Right, but there are a lot of women who don't. Is what I'm trying to get you to
But there are a
understand.
lot of women in media and that you see on a
But
daily
that-
basis doing those things, right?
But is that
So
for sexual attention or
that's for attention in general, right? That's attention in general. I'm not saying it has to be sexual. What I'm saying is, it tends to be when you see these things, they tend to be associated with something sexual, right? So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're doing it for sexual attention, right?
So it can be sexualized.
But it can be sexualized. So how do you control that? I can't, if I tell you as a woman, like, hey, I don't, maybe you shouldn't wear your hair like that, right? Then it's like, well, nigga, you a controlling ass nigga, right? But then it's like, okay, if you do that and you're getting this type of attention, right, and you don't like that type of attention, why don't you express that or do things differently? You can't control that. You can't control that. It's definitely.
I'm looking down and I'm trying not to fall, baby.
No, it definitely is because I think there's
the onus still falls on the guy though.
And because I feel like
at the end of the day,
I feel like it's such a complicated situation. I think it's a complicated topic in general, right? Because
it's very complicated.
Because I also feel like objectifying and the sexualization of women has typically happened in media and like film and stuff like that, and that's rolled into like daily civilization, right? So I don't think that I think that's like one of those things where like as men or even as women, like you're kind of taught like, hey, this is what sexy looks like, or this is what
they get fucking enhancements and all this other bullshit,
right? And so it's like, hey, like as a man, like yes, I can control myself. I should control myself. As a woman, you can also control that narrative as well. You don't have to subscribe to that bullshit either. You don't have to be like, yo.
But in a lot of ways, you're saying they can't control the narrative.
Who?
Women.
No, I'm saying women can control the narrative.
How?
not the way you just said it. Right.
What do you mean?
How do they control the narrative?
You don't have to be in the media looking like that.
Okay.
Looking like what?
Okay. Alicia Keys no longer wears makeup on TV, right? I know a bunch of niggas who still fuck the shit out of Alicia Keys.
Of course. But that's because we have a culture that's already created that. What I'm saying, I'm not saying that happens immediately. What I'm saying is if you don't want...
But there's no way out of it, though.
What do you mean?
How?
It's a slow process. It's a slow process. You change the narrative by saying, like, hey, we're not doing these type of things. We don't want to be depicted in this way. We're not going to be depicted in this way, or we're not going to show ourselves in this way. So like I said,
what way? Because you're just talking about makeup.
No, I'm just talking about general.
He jumped off the roof. He ain't talking about makeup no more.
So what are you talking about?
I'm talking about, when you talk about modesty, you're talking about your appearance. You're not talking about just makeup. You're talking about your clothing. You're talking about just the way you carry yourself, like all those things. So it's not just makeup. She brought up makeup initially.
I brought up makeup
she was talking
because
about
he
like
said
your
you
face or whatever.
sexualize your lips.
So I was just saying, I was like, you can sexualize your lips, you can sexualize your eye, you can sexualize those things. You can create the illusion that something's going to happen by looking a certain way, right? By looking a certain way, by acting a certain way, even if that's not going to happen.
I'm going to say by acting a certain way, but not by looking a certain way.
Looking
is a stretch.
Is dangerous as fuck.
Yeah,
it is dangerous as fuck, but it happens. I'm not saying that it's right.
It happens to the perverse ass people, though. This is what I'm saying. A dude, for example, you have motherfuckers right now who will see a woman in a business suit, right, looking very professional. If she smiles at him getting coffee, that nigga think he has action.
Let's go further. It's niggas that will fuck young M.A. There's
For real?
nothing.
Yeah.
There's nothing sexy woman-wise about young M.A.
Be attracted for men.
For men. Like, that's the homie. Yeah. Dresses, acts, talks like the homie. So this is what I mean by niggas will sexualize a garbage bag. My thing, I get what you're saying because, like, it's certain things that women do that I feel do garner more of a certain type of attention.
Yeah.
Like I said that to my friend. I said, you stay turning your ass around in pictures, but you don't want people to be attracted to your ass. You gotta you don't like when they say, oh, you got a big ass booty, ooh, that booty is sitting. You don't like that.
But that's an action. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't think it's necessarily
But it's never her clothes, because you can put on full ass jeans with a cover up on it.
Y'all, you got a big ass, you can't
hide that thing with a sweater on it or whatever the fucking song says.
Mike, you about to say something?
I mean, you got these ridiculous ass booties these days. Like you said, you can't hide it, but at the same time, you know putting some certain shit on, it's gonna bring.
Yeah.
Well,
Facts.
accentuate that.
You know, yeah.
And people are literally buying jeans and leggings and sweats and certain things to accentuate their asses.
And that's why I'm going with it. That's why I'm saying like.
So you're saying modesty culture is not doing things to accentuate.
So we're saying like
sexual parts of you.
So not accentuate sexual parts of you. It's to give the illusion, right? So I'm saying.
It's the same thing. But come on.
No. Illusion is focused on
let's
like
not fight over
creating
semantics.
this-
Let's
Go ahead.
So what I'm saying is that there is an element of that where women can control that if they choose to. That's what I'm saying.
How does a woman with a big ass control that?
I mean, you can wear stuff that doesn't accentuate your ass.
That motherfucker
Like what?
poking. That motherfucker poking.
Like what?
That's true. I mean,
That's what I'm saying. Like what?
That's true.
Motherfucker
We've seen
poking
women
is
in regular
poking.
ass jeans. She got a big ass. It's gonna be there regardless.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Sweats.
can she wear sweats?
It's
It's gonna be there regardless.
Dresses.
That's
Dresses.
Gonna be there.
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Certain things. There are certain. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Right.
You can wear them little things that they wear in Afghanistan.
I'm about to say that's all you can wear, and they still
And who the fuck is
and they
that?
still sexualized, which is why they cover up they eyes, and the only thing you can see is a motherfucker eyes, and
That's all. This is what I'm saying. In
you
American
walk around
culture,
Ghost
though, right?
Protocol. Shit.
I mean, for real. But in our culture, that's not even. Nigga, that ain't
It's not
ever
an
gonna
option.
happen.
It's
That's
not an
like
option.
you're a titty man, Mike.
I'm just saying.
So that's
Wow.
like saying a woman with large breasts has to find a way to cover that. With what?
Let's talk
Them
about
shits is gonna be seen regardless.
even the motherfuckers
Maybe
in
don't wear the-
Afghanistan. You can see when the dress drop
But
off.
she
the
ain't gotta
titties.
wear the fucking V T-shirt either, though. That got
Why do you-
the titty meat right here. That just go,
So she can never wear a V-neck because she has big breasts.
No, you're not. That's not a V-neck. That's that's something to accentuate the breast.
Where that nigga stopped at was a fucking V-neck.
no, you know
That nigga stopped way
Tips know
over
what
here.
I'm
But you
talking
know,
about.
yeah.
Tips know what I'm talking
This
about.
is a V-neck.
Yeah,
But-
that's why I'm talking about the
But-
one
You
but
talking
that-
about that
the
one
titty
that
meat.
dropped the tip,
Yeah.
the low plunge.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. It's like,
said the
and that's what I was
low
focused on when I'm like, hey, it's a complicated. I feel like it's a complicated conversation to have because yes, we do like as men should exercise self-control. You should not be like jumping on a woman because of what she wear, etc. You know what I'm saying? But like women, like why? Like if you don't want that attention, why accentuate something?
I
like
told you they don't want
You know,
the attention from your ass.
So
They want attention from somebody, and when women dress like that, they want to accentuate what they have. They want to feel
Hey.
good about themselves. They want attention. It doesn't necessarily mean that the self-control for men comes in to you don't always have to say something. Every woman has titties and ass for the most part. You don't always
I
have
don't
to
know.
say
I've seen
something.
someone know.
And you damn sure ain't gotta touch her.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna be some titties, it's gonna be some ass. Keep walking, you might see one with no ass, but you're gonna see one with ass
Yeah,
later.
well, her ass better learn how to deal with being looked at by regular niggas too.
Looked at is one thing. I
Looked
think
at is
the
one
problem is when they're approached disrespectfully and or touched.
Oh, well,
Cat
yeah.
calling, all that extra
kind of
shit,
shit.
that you're doing.
Yeah, that's all disrespectful.
Yeah, that kind of shit.
But I also want
They
you to
can't
know a
control
bitch
it
can
and
have
look.
on a turtleneck, some jeans, some boots, a jacket, and some more shit.
It was damn
And they
good.
gonna
It was damn
get cat
fine.
called.
Cause she pokey.
It's gonna happen.
It's you damn fine.
That's why I said the onus is
Pokey
still on
or
dude.
drift.
Because regardless of what the fuck she's wearing, the guy is usually the one that's making her uncomfortable. Now, I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, some women don't dress, you know, a little more provocatively than others. I get that, with the low-cut shirt and the whole But it's also a thing where you don't want to shame a person because she's built a certain way. So now she can't enjoy wearing things that other women can wear
Talk to these niggas.
because she has this shit on. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
It's like niggas saying,
Oh, I
okay,
definitely-
we
yeah.
big niggas in here. It's like niggas, oh, nigga, you can't wear that shirt because you fat. Nigga, fuck you. I like the shirt. Nigga, I'm putting the motherfucker on.
Unless the buttons is busted.
I mean, yeah, but if it comes in my size,
Come in your size. with
why
it.
the fuck can't I wear it?
See, when you originally said modesty culture, I thought you meant actions. So I thought you meant like modesty culture is not wanting to be on the camera twerking.
That kind of shit. Yeah, that's why I said the actions to
not
me are
wanting
more
to-
important
not wanting to
than
be,
the appearance.
yeah.
But there
Having
is
on little shorts with
but-
the booty hanging out a little bit, but not bending over so people can see it on camera.
But I mean that's a part of it too. I think is also. I mean, like I said, from my understanding, is the whole idea of like having to cover up because of this,
Listen,
and this.
man.
But I'm like, typically when you do see people wearing skimpy ass shit like that, is literally with some twerking and some other shit that's going on as well. And then be the same
And you
chick
still
be
shouldn't
like,
touch him.
you definitely shouldn't touch it.
Tell your motherfucking friend, we ain't trying to turn this shit to the Handmaid's Tale.
Talk to
Niggas
him.
don't need to walk around looking like nuns and shit. And then, but here,
And this ain't the motherfucking 50s. As much as I dislike a lot of shit that I see people doing, especially women, like, because when I think of modesty, I think of, like, you dressing like a hoe, acting like a hoe, doing hoe shit, doing you wild and you out there. Like, I feel like that when I think of that, I think of the exact opposite of all of that.
That's
right?
Culture.
But there's women that are like, hey, we do that, and you should still be like,
you should.
You should. You
No, I'm just
absolutely
like-
should.
You should. You still should.
No,
Work
I mean-
for fucking days, and a bitch can bust it down right here, and you should not put your hands on her.
oh no,
Women also have to understand that if you twerk for days and niggas is around, don't be mad if that nigga just wants to fuck.
Oh,
Yeah.
I absolutely agree.
So
with
so
you.
that's the other part
That's
that
the
I
other
was.
part.
That
That's
ain't
why-
modesty.
that's
I don't know if that's modesty culture though. I don't think that should be added in there.
I mean,
You tell your
got women
tell
all
your
over the place
motherfucking
that lead
friend.
with their features.
You said what?
You got a lot of women that lead with their features.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
You got
IG
life
shit.
in life. You lead with your features, for the most part.
Can't tell these niggas that we ain't got enough time to dive into that fucking.
Yeah.
These niggas is liars.
Oh, okay. Because
So,
in life you lead with your features. There's a such thing as pretty privilege. It is. I just want to tell y'all that.
I agree.
Okay, so
I agree. I know a couple chicks that got some.
unless the
positions.
bitch got low self-esteem, y'all not giving nobody $40 if she's pretty.
We not doing that.
I'm just saying. I'm just talking like, wait, $40? Where the hell? Tip. That's shake your head.
She get locked in
Tip,
on that $40.
you just $40,
I'm
man.
just saying. I'm just telling y'all that there's a such thing, and y'all probably said that y'all don't really fuck with people based on looks, and y'all lying. So if that's what he called y'all liars for, then
Oh
it's
no!
okay.
I didn't say I didn't. I didn't
Ty,
say
we didn't sing
I did
your
not.
rainbow coalition of bitches.
Let's go ahead
So,
and
It is,
call
listen,
it.
it is time to wrap up.
Yes,
It is time to wrap up. Do we
of all,
have
up
birds?
here.
and
Yeah, I
salutes?
give a bird to that nigga this morning and a salute. You both fucked up my morning and made my day. Appreciate you, bird and salute. Hybrid.
Ty, you got a bird to salute this week?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a bird or salute. Motherfuckers, I'm glad that a lot of people went out and voted. That shit is coming down to the shit is coming down to like 2 people, right? And hopefully, motherfuckers, please listen, please understand. If the person that you wanted to win does not win, please still fucking go out and vote. Because hey, no, this is real because, man, y'all gotta look at what's going on in the next couple years, man. We got motherfucking positions in the Supreme Court. You know, Supreme Court court judges are going to be up. There's some fucking laws that are up right now. Don't fuck around and let these goddamn Republicans take the whole motherfucking country over. I'm telling you, this shit is gonna be bad. Shit is gonna be fucked up. I'm sorry.
My thing is, how do you know that people don't live by the devil they know and not the devil they don't?
Ooh.
Because the devil we know right now, okay, it's bird and salute. Never mind. Move on.
Shit, go!
So my
You
thing-
already there, man.
Go!
I got a salute.
I was starting to enjoy that.
Hey.
You can't do that.
No, because y'all be looking at me like I'm
too.
doing
Go
something.
ahead.
Do that.
All
What
I'm
was you
saying
saying?
is, like, that's a real thing. Like, motherfuckers don't really know what they in store for. Like, when you think about, let's just say, what's his name? I forgot. Biden.
Mm-hmm.
Biden just seemed like cool ass Uncle Joe. He barely did. Motherfucking vice presidents barely do anything. Let's just talk that real shit, right? So we don't know you, nigga. We know Obama thought you was cool, and then now when we're looking at everything that you have going on, you seem super conservative. Now we know this motherfucker over here is super conservative. He an asshole. He racist. This is what he did for the years that he's been here. How do you know people don't feel like, well, if I can't have this person that aligns with what I have going on, let me just leave this motherfucker in here until we can get this motherfucker out of here and try again? How do you know that's not how people feel?
It might be how people feel. The problem is that
are you willing to give up everything for that feeling? So, for example, like I said, we got some, Ruth, what's her name? Ruth,
Chris.
huh? Yeah, she's not gonna be her seat is gonna be open in the next couple years.
Right.
You let a Republican take that seat, and the Supreme Court is a conservative Supreme Court for the next 50, 60 years.
Okay.
Are you willing to allow that to happen simply because you like, well, I don't like Biden, or I don't like this?
So you saying just put a Democrat in there regardless who he is?
I'm saying it's bird and salute.
All right. Now, I asked you that a while ago.
I'm saying,
I asked you that a while ago.
Let it go. You got a bird and salute? No, you can't.
Damn it! Bird. That ain't a bird. Yes, it is. My bird is to all the white people who tried to destroy a black-owned business simply because she said she wanted to empower more black people. My salute is to all the black women and all the black men who rallied behind this woman, sold her shit out in stores and online. The honey pot. I think that this was a dope-ass example of what happens when we come together and make shit happen. And I feel like it should definitely just be the start of us coming together and making shit happen. Because it is what it is. Okay, so that's my bird and my salute.
I have a salute. I want to salute whoever started the rumor of Tom Brady to the 49ers. You have made my motherfucking week listening to the radio.
Hell yeah.
Because Niner fans are losing their minds on both sides, and this shit is comedy, and it's quite fucking enjoyable for me.
Yeah.
So go ahead, bring in a 43-year-old guy, get rid of the 28-year-old guy, and still don't win shit. It's going to be fucking awesome. So I appreciate whoever started that rumor. I needed football news in my life, and y'all been giving me that shit in spades right now. And 49er fans,
Fuck
yeah. Bang on that, I guess. But yeah, it is what it is. Any last words before we got here?
Hell no.
Before we get back to this political ass, yeah.
Damn, so
political
rude.
prisoner ass time. All right, man.
So rude.
I want to thank y'all for listening, and we will holler at y'all next week.
Peace.